Breaking news on this Tuesday morning that feels like a Monday morning. Joe Tipton has confirmed that Jacob Weber has committed to Purdue. 6'6" shooting guard, number 31 overall recruit in the class of 2026. As Joe Tipton puts it, is one of the highest ranked prospects to ever commit to the program. Now, you know that Purdue fans are excited about this one. When my DMs have been flooded since last night with random Purdue burner accounts saying, "Get ready, Greg. Keep an eye out," with train emojis. I believe Trilly Donovan hinted that this was coming. Brian Newbert, my GOAT, alluded to the fact that big news was coming for Purdue. Well, here's your big news. A guy that Greg Waddell, hi, hand up, I have dubbed Jacob Weber as the best shooter in the class of 2026. He has committed to Purdue, joining Luke Ertl in a recruiting class that Crest White Strips will want to sponsor. Carter, you're on the phone. What is happening right now?
I'm on hold with West Lafayette PD. We got to get Payne off the street, not one way or the other. I'm going Karen mode. I got to report him. I'm so scared of Matthew Painter. I don't even know what his middle name is. It's probably Edward, but like I'm scared of him. I'm scared. I'm scared that he's moving like this because this is the culmination of I think how Purdue has been moving this summer, specifically. I just think that they have while getting the players that they want to get and recruiting the players that they want to get that fit the culture, they're also in the big boy recruitments of the world. And Jacob Weber has an absolute burner, a different level burner, and not like a. And let me put this to Purdue fans as I feel like it needs to be put. It's a Fletcher level burner, but it's different than Fletch. Like he can get his own. So like you are getting a better player than Fletcher. You were getting an upgraded version, a better basketball player
Ooh,
than Fletcher
actually,
Lawyer.
okay. So hold on. I think I agree with you on better player, better prospect type that sentiment. I disagree if the pitch is Jacob Weber can get his own better than Fletcher Lawyer. I don't think that's the archetype here. I think it's different. I think Fletch is like a better hooper. Fletch actually like coming out of high school had like off the dribble stuff and was kind of playing point guard and like even
You don't think Jacobs got that?
How Fletch is used at Purdue even isn't like the runoff screens shooter guy always. It's kind of like space the floor and put it on the deck a little bit and blah blah blah. Jacob Weber to me, and I'm going to give credit to a guy in our Discord, Derek McCurr, who I love. He said the comp for Jacob Weber is one I actually like in terms of the Purdue ecosystem. It's like a 6'6" Sasha Stefanovic. Like, to me, he's a movement shooter who is going to get his shot off from anywhere. Beautiful release. Truly, like, best shooter in the country potential here, which is also the same as Fletch. But to me, it's a little different where, like, I think at times Fletch is a guy where you would say, like, go get me a bucket, but you wouldn't run Fletch off like hella screens trying to create a shot for him. Jacob Weber to me is the guy you run off of screens to get him shots, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. And I think my main point of that is I feel like it's gonna be easy for Purdue fans to be like, oh, that's Fletch, like it's Fletch for Fletch, but we're getting the next Fletcher Lawyer. I think he's better than that. I like the side. The thing is, like, I'm higher on Jacob Weber than even like I feel like maybe I'm not giving Sasha Stefanovic the credit that he deserves for what he did at Purdue, but like that's floor for me for Jacob Weber.
Yeah.
He's the size, the shooting are going to translate right away. The fit's going to be perfect. He's in a world where he's going to be playing around some other good guards as well. Um, yeah, paints in that one bag, man.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. Yeah, so it's been an interesting recruitment. We've covered the recruitment pretty heavily here because Kentucky at one point was prioritizing him, and so was Purdue, obviously, and a bunch of other schools want the guy that I consider the best shooter in the class. Big time riser. Like I feel like he rised from almost outside the top 100 not too long ago, all the way up to 31st nationally. He deserves it with how he's played in the summer circuits, but he's at La Lu now, so this is like I guess you could consider it an in-state win for Purdue too. You kind of get that La Lumiere pipeline for the first time in a while. And I think this one matters because you pair him with Luke Ertl. dude, like, is there a better offensive tandem just in terms of pure offense than Ertl and Weber right now? Like, I don't want to deal with that for potentially 3, 4 years.
Yeah, it might be tough.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, you think about what's made this run special for Purdue. It's the fact that Braden and Fletcher came in together. And again, I'm not saying Jacob Weber is Fletcher, but like, how do you go straight from Braden and Fletcher for 4 years into Ertl and Weber immediately? Like, it's just rolling. It's just incredible what Painter's been able to do and turn this program into. I do want to note this and ask you about it. According to On3's right up at the end here, along with Purdue, Jacob Weber received offers from Tennessee, Cincinnati, Nebraska, Creighton, Washington, Arizona State, and others. Now, no disrespect to what Tipton and these write-ups mean by others, but I don't believe they mean Kentucky. I don't think they're burying Kentucky in the others. So my interpretation of this recruitment and how it wrapped up here, obviously Purdue won and beat out a bunch of big name schools. But my interpretation also is that Jacob Weber never got that Kentucky offer.
Mhm.
Why do you think that is? Do you think Mark Pope didn't want to go there with Weber? And do you think it would have mattered if Kentucky ever did?
I think it would have mattered if Kentucky got into it. I just think that Kentucky, with all due respect to Jacob Weber, Kentucky is in for like every top 25 kid. They'll get to the kids in the 30s eventually.
Okay. All right.
I think that's kind of what it comes down to. But yeah,
I don't think they would have gotten him anyway. It honestly might be like the inverse where Mark Pope kind of was flirting and could see the writing on the wall. Like,
yeah,
oh, Purdue has a lot of roots here. I'm not really going to waste my resources trying to steal it because he's going to go to one Purdue football game and commit. By the way, win for Barry Odom. Jacob Weber was on the sidelines this weekend, shutout win. And all of a sudden, however that environment was in West Lafayette this weekend, he wants to be there.
thank God Rick Barnes got a lifetime contract.
You got words for Ricky B?
Just saying, getting stuffed in a locker first recruit post lifetime contract is crazy.
So I mentioned there's a bunch of Purdue accounts in my DMs. You got to filter through this sometimes because sometimes there are people who will DM you with like real tips and real things going on, and sometimes it's literally just like train emojis. Go f yourself, Greg.
Nice.
Some of the DMs I received leading up to this are insinuating that this was a rather large NIL win for Purdue. Now, I will say I haven't heard that reported from any of the big name national reporters. Sometimes there will be a commitment where, that's alluded to. Like, hey, NIL played a big factor and X team was able to prepare something. There are at least rumors that whatever Purdue is doing on the NIL front was a big part of why they were able to secure this commitment quickly. Do you buy that? And do you think that was a big factor in Jacob Weber choosing Purdue?
I don't think it was the biggest factor, but that's just me guessing here. I
So
I
you,
I got nothing to actually lean on in that case. I don't just making a little inference here, a little guess. I don't think that it was necessarily a money thing.
okay. So Carter Elliott's gut says that War Chest Paint didn't need his War Chest to get this one.
No, 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 I don't think so.
But if I'm a Purdue fan, I'm absolutely, no pun intended, painting this as a War Chest Paint win.
100%, as you
Yeah.
should.
Like we went out and got one of the highest rated recruits in program history. Rick Barnes wanted him. All the money in the world at Tennessee couldn't get him because we got a war chest now.
Like Wes Miller didn't stand a chance.
Right. We're Purdue and we got Purdue money now.
Yeah, Purdue Bucks. West
Side
Lafayette
note,
Bucks are cashing.
I guarantee you there's a Purdue Monopoly game somewhere and it probably goes crazy.
Win for Barry Odom, win for Harry's. He went to Harry's. I can tell. He had a
Yeah.
good time at Harry's.
I could see that for sure. Um, So Colvin Landrew is still a target. I believe Bo Ogden is still a target. And then they're trying to get in on like a bunch of random front court players. They had that international prospect that we talked about at the end of last week that's on the radar down the line. I think Cam Williams is still a target, although it seems like that one's trending elsewhere. So I guess just question to you, this class in 2026 now features Ertl and Weber, two top 50 kids that are, I mean, this is going to be one of the highest rated painter classes in a very long time. There's going to be a lot of hype around this. I don't think Matt Painter's done here. If you were trying to fit one more piece around Ertl and Weber, and you're a Purdue fan, who would you want that to be?
Hmm. The thing is, so initially I was gonna say I think there needs to be some help at the four spot. So I was gonna say Quinn Costello, but now I'm more so thinking that they could. I mean, I think a guy like Colvin Landry would be really nice because I think they need a little bit more like I think they got some guys that are like shooty score. I think they need some more physicality and a little bit more bite on this team.
Yeah, some dirty work guys.
Yeah.
Landry was my no-brainer answer. Now, don't get me wrong. Bo Ogden's very good. Quinn Costello, I don't personally see the vision for the way some others do.
They ain't getting Colvin either.
You don't think they are?
Nah.
Yeah, a lot of
I mean,
SEC buzz
they
there.
brought him on a Wednesday in the summer for a kid who likes football. Like
Well, maybe they'll get him back now that they know Barry Odom has a pulse right now. It could happen. I don't know.
Alabama football stinking's massive for this recruitment.
It could happen. Honestly, Auburn's quarterback looking good is a problem.
Yeah,
So
facts. And I feel like Jackson Arnold's gonna actually convince Colvin Landry to play.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Long way to go. But just trying to fit the pieces together. Anything you add on to the two they've got already is gravy. To me, Landry would be perfect. Like you get Landry, I'm calling that the best recruiting class Payne's ever had, truly on paper, and which is crazy. He's had some pretty great classes. But to me, if Bo Ogden's added to this class, we're gonna make a lot of Crest White Strip jokes, or at least I am. That's gonna be a thing. Um, I don't. Bo Ogden's good, but I wouldn't really want Bo Ogden in this class with Jacob Weber and Ertl in it. Would you?
No, not really. But
Because
like
I though if
but
that's like the foundation of your team, I think your defense is going to be awful.
yeah, but if Bo Ogden wants to come, like you know what I'm saying? Bo
You definitely
knows.
take him. Yeah, you definitely take him. But yeah, I don't know. It would be like they already have some defensive issues with the current roster, and I don't know. I wouldn't want to like immediately go right into it again with three guys that I think have defensive limitations. Now Quinn Costello is athletic enough. I don't view him that way. Um, Landry would be a great piece, and then you've got some options at the five that could solve all of this stuff,
Right.
which is
And then maybe like returning pieces are the defensive
yeah.
portion of it.
And that's kind of the Painter model anyway, is like get really, really skilled offensive players and just get a center that's massive enough to cover up for all their defensive issues, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Jacobson's there. It could solve all that.
1 to 10. What is your current fear meter of Matt Painter?
One,
You're not afraid of Matt Painter.
I'm the reigning Big Ten champion by 3 games. Until that changes, then I'll change.
I forgot we both are the reigning Big Ten champions.
Right. Like
Yeah.
paint this. Honestly, you're welcome, Purdue fans. We saved the Big Ten and we made Pat Painter do this.
Yeah.
He lost the Big Ten by 3 games to Cesar Apollo and Frankie Fiddler and said, enough's the fuck enough.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I'm going to Israel.
as a rival fan, I do greatly miss the days where Paint didn't upgrade his roster at all in the offseason and just
Yeah.
preached integrity the whole time.
Right. You remember that summer where like he got Ethan Morton? That was a good summer.
Yeah.
This is a scary summer.
I personally loved the summer where he was like, we don't need any upgrades. We play by the rules and we believe in integrity and honesty. That was fun.
Yeah.
Him getting a bunch of top 50 players and Israeli superstars and the leading rebounder in the country all simultaneously, not fun for me.
Not fun. Not fun.
No. My fear level is very high, if you can't tell, like 9.7 on the Richter Painter scale.
Look at your banner.
Can I have a moment of vulnerability?
What?
I know it's a fake banner.
Greg, no.
I know it is, man. It's not one of them ones they hang in Mackey Arena, man. They go to Final Fours there sometimes, and Painter looks good. Congrats, Jacob Weber. Congrats, Purdue fans. I was gonna make a Brooks Barnheiser joke, but I can't.